All right, I'm going to take another look at the stock market today. So we've got one of the more bizarre markets that I've ever seen. It's a really split market. So on the bullish side, we've got about almost a 2-month consolidation here, this consolidation box. We're breaking out of that today. The S&P is starting to get close enough to that 5,000 that could start pulling like a magnet and pulling price higher. Sentiment is not excessively bullish. In fact, it's maybe even mildly bearish. So that's another plus on the plus side for that would warrant a continued rally. And as I'd said in one of my previous videos, I was expecting a Santa Claus rally. We're getting that right now. That usually lasts at least into the first or second week of January. So I'm not, sure we're going to have a down day or two, but I'm not really looking for a larger degree top until we at least get into probably mid-January. Now there are, as I said, this is a split market, so there's some big negatives. One of them is that the COTs are not bullish at all. They are in fact getting quite bearish. And then we've got a handful of indexes that have created failed daily cycles, which is basically a lower low. So this is the NASDAQ composite. The NASDAQ 100 is the same. You can see we had our daily cycle low here. We had a bounce, then we came down and made a lower low. So that's a negative sign. The same thing is happening happened in the small caps in the Russell. You can see we made a lower low. And then again in the important financials also made a lower low. So cycle-wise, that's quite negative. All right, so here's the problem with these split markets is that at some point they usually result in a crash. So I'm gonna say at some point you're gonna just have to be happy with your gains. Don't try and catch every last penny of the rally, or you're gonna risk getting caught in that crash. Now, whether or not this is going to turn out to be a second daily cycle that rallies into the first or second week of January, and then we get a crash into the beginning or middle of February, or whether the S&P can get fairly close to 5,000, and then we get some premature profit taking that drops down into a minor daily cycle low, and then a third daily cycle that maybe comes up and fully tests 5,000, and then we get a crash. No idea. I think at some point you just have to be happy with your gains, control greed, get out of the way so you're not caught in that crash sometime this spring, because I really think this bifurcated split market is setting up for some kind of crash, but I don't think it's going to happen in the next probably not 2 or 3 weeks. So I think you're okay for at least the rest of the Santa Claus rally. After that, things become a bit dicey and you're probably starting to play musical chairs with the market.